Now let's move on to this next little item here off the top. We also do have this other little movie coming called Endgame. And then
No.
we also, before that, we have this little movie called Captain Marvel. And then after Endgame, we've got this little movie called Spider-Man Far From Home. But, a lot of people have been asking, what comes after Far From Home? Far From Home is less than half a year away at this point, and a lot of people are asking what's going to happen. Now, remember, a couple of years ago, Kevin Feige had this big event in Hollywood where a bunch of us went, and they laid out all the MCU films for Phase 3 and laid all the movies out and blah, 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 all this kind of stuff. There have been no such announcements. Now, people have been wondering, is Kevin Feige going to make that announcement again here pretty soon? And some people were even speculating online, and some reports came out that within the next week or two, there was going to be a new slate laid out by Kevin Feige, but Kevin Feige has shot those reports down. As we are now hearing him say this, I don't think we'll be announcing 5 or 6 years, but we know sort of where we want to head in the next 5 or 6 years. As we've been doing for years, we aren't going to announce anything post-Avengers, Endgame, or Spider-Man Far From Home until post-Endgame and Spider-Man. So basically, Kevin Feige has come out now and basically let it be known that, hey guys, we're not going to let you know about what's coming up for Marvel or anything like that until after Spider-Man Far From Home is done. And if I'm not mistaken, this will be the first time in a while that we won't know, because the day after Spider-Man Far From Home comes out, there will officially not be any named and titled Marvel movies coming. Like we'll be in this weird zone that we haven't been in for ages, where the newest Marvel movie is now already opened, and we don't know what's next until Feige makes that announcement. Rob, let me ask you: are you surprised to hear this? Like, were you expecting maybe that we would see Kevin Feige give us the rundown about what's coming up next, or do you think this is the right thing for them to do?
I think it's absolutely the right thing for them to do because they don't have to tell us. We're talking about it already. Right. I mean, these guys are talking about dangling carrots, and we're just the donkeys riding up the MCU mountain. Please, Mr. Feige, give us a little bit more of that carrot. I think one of the things he's doing, it's showmanship. He's got 1, 2, 3 movies coming out. He's got Carol Danvers, he's got Endgame, then he's got another Spider-Man movie. I mean, he's already laid out his cards. I mean, he's unfurled right there. Let it go on the table. He's just, I love what they're doing. I think it's great. And by the end of, at the end of Far From Home, who isn't going to be sitting in that theater wondering, what is this post-credit scene going to tell us? Where are they going? And I mean, dude, I'm telling you, it's going to be big, whatever it is. Whatever we see at the end of Endgame and Far From Home, I just want to see Galactus far away, and then
you're not going to see Galactus.
Obsessed.
Stop getting people's hopes up, Robert. We're not going to get Galactus in the post-credit scene of these. But do you think, though, honestly, though, you raise a great point. Do you think by the way, I think when you guys have your headphones too loud, because I'm hearing some feedback.
Probably me.
But do you think, though, there is a possibility here that what we get in Endgame, the post-credit scene we get in Endgame and the post-credit scene we get in Far From Home, do you think that's basically going to be their way of announcing to us what's next?
Yeah.
Or do you think it'll just be something frivolous like the Grand Master post-credit scene in Thor Ragnarok, which has no connection to anything else? But do you think it'll actually be pointing us to what comes next?
Well, I think absolutely something's going. I mean, look, this is the culmination of 20. Far From Home will be 23 movies. So
Crazy.
they're I mean, this is their mic drop. It's like 1, 2, 3, and I think that at the end they're going to give us, because Kevin Feige's a showman. He's like the greatest showman. He's like Hugh Jackman style, and I think that he's going to be giving us something delightful.
All right.
I put my trust in Kevin.
Okay, guys, with that stuff down and out of the